Can I start it like this? Hey guys, all right, I've been hassled by a lot of you for long enough to make a video about my splicing desk. And the reason why I didn't do it is because it's rarely ever this clean. So yesterday I took some time and got it good and cleaned up for you, so now it's ready. So I'll give you a tour of everything that we have over here. We'll start over here with these Rubbermaid bins. That's where I keep all my rope, and we got rigging line in the bottom one and climbing lines in the middle one, and then hitch cords and miscellaneous things in this top one right here. So and then over here, the surface of the desk, this is an IKEA desk. It's I think it's called the Jerker. It's 39 inches from the surface to the floor, but one thing I really like about it is it's adjustable. You can just adjust these screws over here and put it to a height that you prefer. The shelf up top is adjustable. This stuff down below is customized that I added on using a design using threaded rod with holes in the planks to make my little shelves. And Oscar Sanchez was the one that taught me how to do that, and it works really well. So anyways, this drawer down here was also added on after the fact. And I use it all the time. Is that better? Okay, cool. So obviously a bunch of push fids in different sizes. A plastic fid. This was the first fid I ever bought. And then we have the Selma fid, which they're pretty cool. Not perfect, but they're pretty cool. The Point Hudson fid, which I really like for 3-strand and a few other things, and then a Swedish fid, and I like to have the top of it bent just a little bit, and then a basket fid. I think that's all the fids in here. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm sure there's some more. Oh, and then I have somewhere we have this guy right here, which is a P-cord fid, and it's threaded on the inside, and then you can take the end of the P-cord like so, and you can actually just screw it right into the end of the rope, and it comes in handy when you're splicing it or if you're doing intricate knots. So that's a pretty cool little invention. So those are all my fids. Then scissors, of course, these are just from Tree Stuff. They're like 20 bucks a pair. This one's for polyester and nylon. This one has the little micro serrations for high modulus ropes that don't like to get cut. I have a pair of needle nose pliers that I've rounded over. Sometimes when I have really difficult strands to pull out, I'll use these to reach in and grab those strands. A lighter, because every once in a while you need one. Ceramic knife with custom made. I sewed and shaped this sheath for it. Then the other thing I did was put an orange stripe on the back, because one time I was pushing in on the knife and accidentally pushed my thumb on the bladed part, so now I make sure to always see that orange stripe. And then in here we just have measuring tape, and this is kind of miscellaneous stuff that I don't use quite so much. And then a bunch of whipping twine, and then if we pull it out deeper, if things get rough, every once in a while you never know what you're going to need to get the job done. Alright, so put that one away. So on the workbench here, a lot of you guys have the measuring tape installed permanently on it. I make these little flags or arrows out of blue sticky tape, so if I'm doing different sized ropes, I can just set the arrows to wherever I need them to be, so that if I'm doing a whole bunch of them, I don't have to worry about the numbers. I just look for what the arrows are showing me. Let's see, we'll work our way up here on the shelves. Calculator, I find I'm using that sometimes for converting fid lengths, and zing it with a little hole in here, and I use this for a lot of different things, so I can just pull out however much I need. And the same with this one. This is a heavier duty whipping twine. There's an entire mile of whipping twine in here, so I just keep it in there, keep it cinched up, and just pull straight up on it and take whatever I need. This is a jar of maxi jacket coating. Then working our way across, I have two awls that I use most often. This one I made a long time ago, and it's just a $5 plastic handled awl that I rounded over to the point that I wanted, and then I sewed a leather handle onto it to give it a little bit better grip. And I've had this for 15 years now, and I really like it. And then recently I started using this one. This is the Brian Toss Japanese Marlin Spike, and I really rounded over the tip of it nice and smooth. This one's really good for reaching in and grabbing big fat strands, like on a 16 strand climbing line. I keep both of those right up here because I'm grabbing them all the time when I'm splicing, so I got to keep them handy. Down below, these are just little projects that I'm working on right now. I'm waiting for the ascender for my captain hook, and the next project is to make my friction saver out of this beeline, these thimbles, and then using this piece of Catalina ironwood as the retriever for it. So really excited to get that finished up. The tape, I like to keep it on a dispenser that I can use one-handed, so sometimes you don't have two hands to pull it off. Maybe you're holding the rope, so I keep that guy right there. Working our way up, I keep my sailmaker's palm hanging right there so I can stick my hand in, use it for whatever I need, and then put it right back up there. These bungee cords are, this is a trick that Brian Toss taught at a splicing class I took with him a long time ago, using these to milk ropes when you're doing the final bury, and it does save your hands a lot. We got a whole box of different pieces of hardware, thimbles and snaps and all sorts of things that could come in handy. And then in the back here, I have my wire fids and longer fids. This is a real stout piece of wire. This is the one I use the most. And then if I'm doing a 16 strand and I need a longer bury, this one I think is used for cleaning rifles or something like that. I don't know, I'm not really into guns, but I got it at a thrift sale for a couple bucks, and it works great. It really 35 inches down I can reach, so that works out cool. And then a bunch of markers, a combination of Sharpie markers and also dry erase markers, different colors, and silver markers, those metallic ones, so that if you're marking black ropes, you can use that and those marks show up really good. And then I have the Xylus vise over here. You can buy these on eBay. You can't buy them brand new anymore. I bought this one for like 25 bucks, which is a huge steal. I bought another one that was like 75 bucks, which is still a really good deal. Sometimes I see them going for like $200 or $300, so wait for the $75 one. But it does a really good job of clamping on the side of the bench. And I have the Brian Toss splicing wand in here, and it just sits there permanently, and I can pivot it down. I put a bike quick release lever in here, and I put that in 2003 when I lived in New Jersey. So whatever bike shop is in New Jersey, that's where I bought this thing from. But it makes it real quick to flip the switch, set what you need to do here, jam it down and flip it up. And then when you're done using it, I can just flip the whole thing out of the way. I have a little spliced loop on here that I have what I call a soft anchor. If I just need to hang the rope from, maybe I'll have a box of rope down here, and then I'll have that alpine butterfly loop 6 feet down, and that's where I'll hang this while I'm splicing it. It usually will hang here, come around here, and run through the cam cleats right here, and that's what holds it all from falling back down into the box. The Xylus vise, another neat thing about it is the handle. You can release it and get it out of the way while you're doing stuff. So I don't know, I think that's a pretty cool little tool. And then behind me I have what I call the hard anchor. It's built into the windows bars because I live in Inglewood. I have bars on my window. But that's just kind of hanging on the wall. So if I really have to pull on stuff, I take it downstairs, go outside, and I have a podocarpus tree in the backyard, and I have an anchor on that one. And that's the one that I can really reef on things if I have to pull super duper hard. I think that that is everything. I'm sure there are little things here and there. Maybe if you notice something that I didn't touch on, just ask about it in the comments below, and we'll go more into detail. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned some neat little tricks that you can steal and incorporate into your workbench.